Welcome to Being at Home with George. I'm excited to be here, and let's begin the way we always begin, by saying yes to life, by being able to embrace whatever comes up and say yes to it, generate the hope, and make wise choices. And so it's been a minute since I've been doing these at homes. I think maybe 6 weeks ago I came down with shingles, and I've been dealing with not only the lesions, but also I got into my trigeminal nerve. And so I've been dealing with a lot of nerve pain. And so between that and the travel, I just haven't had the bandwidth to do these at homes. I usually do them once a week. But it's interesting because it's been 5.5 years and we've been cultivating this ability to create the possibility of saying yes to everything, especially discomfort or stress or pain, whatever you want to call it, tension. And it's interesting because we do the Mindful Athlete course online. And we decided about 6 or 7 weeks ago that we were going to have the theme of getting comfortable being uncomfortable. And that's what I've been dealing with, day to day, moment to moment. And I just wanted to share that with you and talk about it. And what I know from my experience is if I want to learn something, I teach it. And if I can talk and share about things that I'm actually going through in real time, it can be really powerful and transformative. And so I just wanted to talk about this and really think about this process that I've been in for over 40 years. And I keep going back to the beginning. And Joseph Campbell said, your life is where your pain is. And M. Scott Peck talked about the fact that life is difficult. And I'd like to read that quote for you. He said, life is difficult. This is the way he starts off his book, which was on the New York Times bestseller list for 10 years. Life is difficult. This is a great truth, one of the greatest truths. It is a great truth because once we truly see this truth, we transcend it. Once we truly know that life is difficult, once we truly understand and accept it, and that's really important, then life is no longer difficult, because once it is accepted, the fact that life is difficult no longer matters. And reflecting on my experience, I believe that one of the ways that we can accept that life is difficult is being able to get comfortable being uncomfortable, being able to embrace the challenges, the difficulty, the stress, if you will. And it's helpful to understand, and once again, this is what Viktor Frankl said. He said, when we find meaning in suffering, it ceases to be suffering. And so for me, what's helped me in this 6 weeks of dealing with this discomfort is the fact that I know it can be helpful to others, that I have the rare opportunity to talk about chronic pain or talk about discomfort in real time, experiencing it, not coming from some theory, but coming from it, not thinking of it. And so I wanted to share that with you, and I'm going to continue to explore this on my own, as well as in a group setting with the Mindful Athlete course online, that obviously you're invited to attend if you're interested in getting comfortable being uncomfortable. But we're living in a time right now where the discomfort is in our face. And we have to figure out ways of saying yes to it, embracing it, and making wise choices, not losing our humanity, but accepting it and understanding it. And once we understand it, once we can make sense of it, then it no longer is uncomfortable. So this idea of building that muscle of baby steps, so getting a little bit comfortable, being uncomfortable, a little bit more. And that's what I've been building. I've been building that muscle tremendously for the last 6 weeks. And I feel great. And it's interesting, sometimes I feel guilty because people say, oh, I'm sorry you're going through so much, and it must be painful. And I said, yeah, it was uncomfortable, but I'm getting comfortable being uncomfortable, which means I have a peace with it, that I can have joy and woe at the same time. I can be in the eye of the hurricane and realize that I'm not the storm, and that I can weather the storm if I can be still and just be in this moment. And remember, all I have to do is just make the next play. What's important now? Do what you know to do, and the next step will be given to you. But in the moment, I can manage it.